I've got Dwayne asking for a sub here. Pretty exhausted after playing a pivotal role in that fourth quarter and overtime stretch, holding off what could have been a late double-digit deficit comeback. How were you able to do it?
Well, that was tough. We made some mental mistakes at the end of the regulation that a veteran team shouldn't make. And the half-court shot by Lowry was crazy. But you know what? We went in the huddle, we regrouped, and we came out, and I thought our defense was great. Offensively, we got the ball in the guys' hands that we wanted it in, but we won this game on the defensive end of the floor.
They made big-time plays going down the stretch, and Kyle Lowry's three. As soon as it left his hand, I think everybody in the building kind of had an idea that that would go. But from that point on, I was extremely proud of the group.
I liked our battle. I liked our fight. I think that's what you got to do in these situations. I like the tempo of the game, the speed of the game. That's going to benefit us. And we just got to clean up some things and make sure we execute in certain situations.
Kyle's just seems like he's just in a terrible slump. Is there anything you say to him to kind of encourage him?
You know, I tell him all the time, good or bad, I got the utmost confidence in him. You know, I don't care if he missed 15 shots in a row. You know, I'm going to stand behind him just like if he's making 15 shots in a row, it's going to come around.
Trying to just get the touchback. You know, I don't know where's it at. It's kind of mind-boggling right now, and it's frustrating, but I'm not going to shy away from, the criticism or anything. I want to, continue to be aggressive, shoot shots, and take the onus. I know I'm not playing well at all. We got out of one series with me not playing well, shooting the ball well, but, we got to get out of this next series, and I have to play better, shoot the ball better, score the ball better.
Man, he's 8 for 50 from three-point land in the postseason. Coors Light Cold Hard Facts. Heat now 9-1 in overtime games in their playoff history. And D-Wade collecting his 100th career playoff win.
Congratulations, D-Wade.
As Miami takes it 102
Great job.
to 96. Those are your Coors Light Cold Hard Facts. Here's another one. 7 straight Game 1 losses for the Raptors. The last 4 of those at home.
Wow.
Losing Game 1 on your floor last 4. After the game, Kyle Lowry was spotted shooting in the Air Canada Center. Somebody had some little cell phone video. So it was Bruce Arthur, as a matter of fact.
Oh, sure, it wasn't D'Angelo Russell?
He's a columnist in Toronto. Say what?
He said you sure it wasn't D'Angelo Russell. Come on, man. I'm sorry.
No, it was Bruce Arthur. What do you make of that, Kyle Lowry, after the game, getting in some extra work?
I can respect it. You struggling, you try anything.
What would you try if you're Dwayne Casey?
I got to give him a short leash because my obligation is to my team. I can't let him. He's had basically 8 bad games in a row. My obligation is to my team. You're the head coach. That's what your obligation is. He can't play. I think he played 40 minutes tonight. I can't put him out there for 40 minutes if he's not playing well or he doesn't have confidence. And Corey Joseph.
So would you bench him? Would you start Corey Joseph?
Nah, I don't. I'm gonna give him just have a short leash on him, Ernie. Because I can't wait. I waited 8 games. He's earned that respect. He's an all-star. He's earned my respect. But my obligation is to Kenny, to you, and to Shaq. Just because I like y'all, we can't wait because this is going to be over. So I don't bench him. But if he goes 1 for 5. I got to bring in Corey Joseph.
Kenny, Chuck, question. You ever play with a guy that was awesome in the regular season and every year in the playoffs he just wouldn't step up?
I never played with a guy.
Well, I have. I play with a lot of guys like that. Maybe he's just one of these guys. Maybe he don't like the pressure. Maybe he can't handle the pressure. I'm not a shooter. I don't know much about shooting, but I heard you say he didn't hold his follow through. So if you're practicing that the same way in the game tomorrow with all the people and more pressure, still not going to help you.
Yeah. Two parts. Your part was, I think, spot on in terms of shorter leash. That's all. Because he is, if you take him out the lineup, you may lose your team, too, if he's one of your team leaders. So guys will go, wow,
well, if he do that to Kyle, or now Kyle doesn't have the same intensity to get other guys ready. So you just have a shorter leash with him, and you like I said, you go 1 for 5. But going back to shooting's all repetition. And the only way to fight out of a slump is to get in the gym. And so he says, I'm going to get in the gym right after the game. I might not have done right afterwards because another part of shooting is having your legs. So getting that rest and then coming back first thing, be the first one in practice tomorrow and the last one to leave, it kind of dictates that. But I know in his mind, he's like, I won't be able to sleep if I don't get tired enough to sleep because I'll be thinking and replaying too many things.
Hal just told me the most incredible stat. Corey Joseph is shooting 58% in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
As a backup.
It doesn't matter,
Yeah,
Kenny.
it does.
First of all, there's a difference between being a backup and a starter. There is a difference. But how long...
There's efficiency, though.
How long is your coach gonna say, we're gonna ride it? Like, the series
You're not playing against Rogic, who's getting 26 right now.
But I'm saying, Kenny...
It's a difference coming against...
He can't...
The rookie Richardson, playing against him.
I understand that. But, how... You can't... You agreed with me. He got
short leash.
Short leash.
I agree.
But
short leash. You get short leash in the first and short leash in the third. If you play well, you get to play your normal minutes. If you don't, we got Corey coming in. But I'm going to finish the games with you.
Right. Meantime, just give me a word on D. Wade. 24 points tonight, 3 steals, 2 blocks, iced the game with a steal at the end.
I think they have momentum from the Game 6, Game 7 Charlotte. They didn't get a lot of rest, but they're playing well. Dragic is playing well, and in fourth quarter situations, he's been doing this his whole career. He has the ability to take over the game. Overtime, you saw Miami scored the first 8 points. He's feeling good. Everybody's feeling good, and when you don't have home court advantage, you always want to try to steal that first game. Now, after you steal the first game, now you can say, okay, let's get this second game. A lot of times we've been here, and teams just after they get the first game, they get the second game away. But I think Miami's going to try to end these guys very, very quickly.
What's interesting, Ernie? Kyle Lowry going to feel pressure in Game 2 also.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, because and Coach Casey got to think about that too.
Yeah.
Because if they lose them first 2, this going to be quick and painless. So if he misses his first couple of shots,
he ain't shooting no more.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a lot of factors in that decision you asked me.
Game 2 in that series is Thursday in Toronto as Miami swipes the home court edge in Game 1 in overtime, which is the second overtime game of these playoffs. Chris Jenkins, it's all love, Jeff. All love.
Hey, Chris Jenkins.
Man, I cheered for you, but I cried in my sleep.
Here it was.
Hey, Chris Jenkins. Hey, I saw you going back to school, man.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations, man. Get on to win that championship and also get that Villanova education.
You see what I just said to you, Ernie? I was like, great game.
You right before that you were saying, this is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do.
That's right.
You were going crazy.
We hit big shots.
I hate they got me jumping down. They don't have you jumping up.
The other one. I never put that video up. I do have it.
You celebrated too early, Kenny. I told you about that. Celebrated too early.
I didn't run through the tape.